Everyone, and welcome to IELTS 30 Must Know, the show that gives you the critical vocabulary and phrases to boost your score. Today's topic? All about the arts. We've compiled the 30 must-know phrases that will impress the examiner and help you achieve your target band. Get ready to take notes.
Number 1, we have a work of art, or sometimes you'll hear a work of music, or even a work of literature. This simply means any creative piece, like a painting, sculpture, book, play, or a piece of music. For example, the Mona Lisa is widely regarded as a groundbreaking work of art. All right, moving on. Number 2. Next up is the aesthetic qualities of something. Now, that might sound a bit fancy, but it really just means the things that make something beautiful and how we see that beauty. For example, students learn to appreciate the aesthetic qualities of modern art at the museum. Onward to the next one. Number 3. Here we have the portrayal of something or somebody. This is all about how an artist shows or represents a subject. Think of it as the artist's personal spin on things. For instance, the portrayal of war in Picasso's Guernica leaves a powerful impression. Let's keep rolling. Number 4. Now, artistic creativity is up next. This one's pretty straightforward. It's the ability to come up with fresh and original ideas in art. For example, artistic creativity can be nurtured through exposure to various cultural influences. All right, moving along. Number 5, then we have the visual arts. This refers to art forms that you see like painting, sculpture, and photography. For example, the visual arts include painting, sculpture, and photography. Let's slide into number 6. Number 6, coming up, is the performing arts. These are the arts you experience live, such as music, dance, and theater. For example, the Performing Arts Festival attracted dancers and musicians from across the globe. Next up, number 7. Our next phrase is the literary arts. This covers art expressed through words, novels, poems, plays, and more. For example, classic works of the literary arts can provide insight into historical periods. Keep it moving. Number 8. Now, a private viewing is a special term. It means you get an exclusive chance to see an art exhibition before it's open to the public, like a VIP sneak peek. For example, the gallery invited select patrons to a private viewing of the new collection. All right, on to number 9. Number 9. Here we talk about artistic talent. This means that natural ability some folks have for creating or performing art. For example, her artistic talent was evident from a young age. Let's cruise to number 10. Number 10. Next is to commission a work of art. This simply means you ask someone to create art for you, and you pay them for it. For example, the city council decided to commission a mural to celebrate the town's history. Now, number 11 coming up, we have an art movement. This refers to a style that's shared by a group of artists during a specific time period. Just imagine a whole crew of creative minds all working in a similar way. For example, Impressionism was an art movement that revolutionized painting techniques. Let's move on. Number 12, next is the depiction of something. Much like portrayal, this is about how a subject is shown in art. Picture an artist capturing the essence of a scene on canvas. For example, the depiction of rural life in the painting highlights the simplicity of country living. On to number 13. Number 13. Now, the interplay of colors, or light, is all about how colors or light mix and influence each other in a piece of art. It's like a visual dance on the canvas. For example, the interplay of colors in the abstract painting created a vibrant atmosphere. Rolling along. Number 14. Here we have intangible cultural heritage. It might sound like a mouthful, but it simply means the traditions, stories, songs, or dances passed down through generations. Those priceless parts of culture that aren't physical but mean so much. For example, traditional storytelling is an important part of our intangible cultural heritage. Let's keep going. Number 15, next up, is the emotional resonance of an artwork. This is the ability of art to make you feel something deep, like when a piece really tugs at your heartstrings. For example, the emotional resonance of the sculpture moved many visitors to tears. Onward to number 16. Number 16. Now, the craftsmanship of an artist refers to the skill and detail you see in an artwork, basically how well it's made and the care behind every stroke. For example, the intricate details showcase the craftsmanship of the master potter. Let's transition to number 17. Number 17, we come to a masterpiece. This is a top notch, truly exceptional piece of art, the cream of the crop, if you will. For example, Michelangelo's David is regarded by many as a Renaissance masterpiece. Number 8, next up is abstract art. This style doesn't try to copy real life. Instead, it uses shapes, colors, and forms to create its own unique vibe. For example, abstract art can challenge viewers to interpret the work in their own way. On to number 19. Number 19. Here, contemporary art means art created in recent times that often reflects modern ideas and issues. It's the art of today. For example, contemporary art galleries often showcase installations addressing social themes. Next, number 20. Number 20. Now, figurative art shows real objects or figures in a realistic way. It's kind of the opposite of abstract art, grounding art in the real world. For example, figurative art can capture subtle human expressions with precision. Moving right along. Number 21. Then there's to evoke emotions, which simply means to stir up feelings inside you. It's when music, art, or even a simple scene makes you feel something deeply. For example, the opera's dramatic score helped to evoke emotions of nostalgia and sorrow. Let's go to number 22. Next is to interpret an artwork. This means to understand or explain what a piece of art means in your own personal way. It's like reading between the lines of the artist's vision. For example, each student was asked to interpret an artwork and share their thoughts in class. Number 23. We have to attend a gallery exhibition. Simply put, this means going to see an art show. For example, she traveled to Paris to attend a gallery exhibition of Impressionist paintings. Let's keep the momentum at number 24. Number 24, here, artistic heritage refers to the art traditions and cultural legacy passed down over generations. For example, museums play a crucial role in preserving a country's artistic heritage. On to number 25. Number 25, next up is art installations. These are large, three-dimensional works of art meant to transform a space, not just something that hangs on a wall. For example, the immersive art installations drew huge crowds at the Contemporary Gallery. Moving right along to number 26. Number 26. Now, aesthetic appreciation is all about noticing and enjoying the beauty or value of art, developing that art-loving taste. For example, museum trips help foster aesthetic appreciation among students. Let's transition to number 27. Number 27, we have the role of art in society. This phrase talks about how art influences our culture and social values. For example, the role of art in society includes challenging people's perspectives and sparking dialogue. Now, number 28. Next, cultural expression refers to the many ways people show their cultural identity through art, whether it's dance, music, or painting. For example, folk dances are a vibrant form of cultural expression in many regions. Rolling on to number 29. Number 29. Then there's public art. This is art displayed in public spaces, so everyone gets to enjoy it. No fancy gallery needed. For example, public art projects often aim to revitalize neglected urban areas and make art more accessible. And finally, number 30. Number 30. Last but not least, we have creative vision. This is an artist's special, unique way of seeing the world and making art, a real personal style. For example, her creative vision set her sculptures apart from traditional styles. And there you have it, folks. 30 essential phrases to help you master the arts topic on your IELTS exam. Practice these, have a little fun with them, and let your creative side shine. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, happy studying and keep those creative juices flowing.